This is a short discussion about debit memos and credit memos that we receive from the bank. Something that keeps in mind, if you go to the bank and you're talking to them, and of course you've had an accounting class and you understand debits and credits now, because debits mean left and credits mean right. Okay? That's all it means. Debits could be either an increase or a decrease. Same thing with credits. You go to the bank and you say, look, I debited my account because you put money into your checking account. You debit it. And they're going to say, no, you credited the account. Some of you may have had this discussion, and if you haven't, you will. Let me explain what's going on here. The cash in bank to you is an asset, and we're going to be debiting it with a deposit because we are increasing our asset, right? Yes, that makes sense. It's on the left side of the equation. On the left side, we increase things with a debit. Well, the bank, when we go in and talk to that teller who hasn't taken Chip's accounting class, are you a teller? Oh, you are? Excellent. I got a teller here, and when you are going to receive my money, right, what do you do with my money? Okay, but what do you do? Credit my account or debit the account? You'd call it credit. That's right. See, the banker, the teller, is going to call that a credit. But no, I teach accounting. I'm debiting the account. No, it says right here it's a credit. And if you look at the bank statement, it says it that way. Here's what's going on. Whose account is it? Mine. Is it the bank's account? No. Do they own that money? No. I'm putting the money there. They owe who? Me. Gee, that sounds like a claim that a creditor has. I'm a creditor to the bank by putting the money there. So what do? They're increasing a liability. And how do we increase a liability? It's on the right side of the equation, and we do that with a credit. So the bank is increasing a liability to Chip. I go in there and put $500 in. I debit my cash and bank account on my books, but on their books I'm a liability because I'm loaning them that money in essence, and so they credit the liability for $500. Now, when I write the $600 with a check, because I write bad checks, no, I'm kidding. But when I write a check for $250 against that account, I'm going to credit my account, and of course I'll debit an expense account, say, and I'll credit my cash and bank account on my books. When it goes to the bank, they're going to clear that with a debit because they're decreasing the liability to Chip. So that's why it's flip-flopped, because the bank doesn't have the cash. They get the cash, but they have a liability to me. And that's actually what the teller's looking at, is the liability to Chip Stearns.